What is going on, people? Welcome back to the Near Post podcast. I'm Peter. Alongside me, as always, is Dermot. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Just after witnessing an absolute bombing by Chelsea there, to be fair. Can't really say anything else, let's be honest.
Yeah, it was a straight bombing, as you say. To be honest, they should have won by a lot more. We'll get into that now in a few minutes. I think that's not great for them, but two English teams in the Champions League final. Wow, it's been a while. Premier League's been down the last couple of years.
Spurs, Liverpool. Just had.
Oh yeah, true. I completely forget about that because it was such a dead final. To be fair,
and it's Spurs. Yeah, you don't even think about Spurs. Fair enough.
But come on, straight away. Big up to everyone in the chat. Mark, Istanbul, baby. Yeah.
Big Chelsea fan. Used to be a City fan, though, so that'll be interesting for Mark. City, Chelsea.
Who's he going for?
It's a win. I suppose it's a win-win for him, so fair dream scenario for him.
Big up, Decky. Big up, Isaac. Blue's the colour. Keane says Chelsea for Champions League. Big up, Keane, as always. Yeah, look, it was a crazy game. Even, what's crazy when Timo Werner scores a goal.
He just couldn't miss that. He just couldn't miss that. Fair play to him. He got in there. No, he just couldn't miss that. But I want to say I thought Havertz was absolute best player on the pitch. Havertz or Kante. Yeah, Havertz is just starting to show his class. He was looking so silky on the ball. Nearly scored a sick goal, actually, if it wasn't hit the crossbar twice, actually. That header as well. Yeah. I thought Havertz was the best player for me, but
they said that. I said this right a couple of weeks ago. I remember on that international break, Kai Havertz was phenomenal. I said it like, this guy, he's going to come good. Timo Werner, I think he's not a number 9. I think we can say that he plays better coming in off the wing.
Facts.
But I've said with Havertz, I can see it in this guy, and I know he is going to be world class. Like he is. He's unbelievable, and he showed it today. You Chelsea fans talk about Mason Mount and whatnot. This is your real guy. This is Kai Havertz's levels.
Facts, man. What do I'm so impressed with how well Chelsea are coached. How well, again, I'm always going to get in when we're talking about Chelsea. Goes to show how bad of a manager Frank Lampard was. Because the player Tuchel just coming in making these boys look like the players that they actually are, because they're very good ballers. Even like bringing on the likes of Pulisic and Ziyech, like top players, and they're just bringing them on as subs. Even Reece James not starting now.
You need the one thing Chelsea need in this squad is experience, and that is what the likes of Cesar Azpilicueta brings.
He had another solid game, Mr. Consistent.
Thiago Silva, players like this. Even I look at the goalkeeper, very inexperienced in the net. Like, I know Chelsea, I was thinking yesterday, right, when I watched Man City, and I was like, Jesus, I can't see Madrid or Chelsea being able to beat these. They just looked so good. And then Chelsea came out with that performance tonight. Poof. One issue?
Go on, yeah.
Chelsea should have won 4-5-0, and I don't think they're going to get this many. I know they're ecstatic right now. They're elated. They're after beating Real Madrid semi-final. It's massive. They're back in Champions League final, but the dinner needs to be finished against Man City because they're not going to get that many chances.
They're winning it out. I've said it. I don't want it to be true, but how people in the chat, even Adam, big up Adam, I see there, fair play to you, big Chelsea fan there. But I have said this for about a month. Chelsea are winning the Champions League. Arsenal win the Europa as well. Mark my words. But as soon as they got a proper manager in, was on the top 4 train, like. But I didn't think Tuchel was this good a manager, sort of thing. I don't know, the way they didn't even look like conceding a chance. Never mind the goal to Madrid today. I thought they were excellent. To be fair, I can't wait. I can't praise them enough. I see Harry in the chat, big City fan. let's touch on City a bit last night because we didn't do one yesterday.
I know that guy. You already want to just big up Mahrez, so I'll leave you there. The plate is yours. Just leave you for a minute.
I don't think I need to that much. I think he's just kind of shown. By the way, he was fasted in that game and the game last week. Just getting that out there as well. Yeah, he was so good. Just City in general yesterday were excellent. You talk about big game players, and I've bigged up Neymar and he didn't do it. And Mahrez did. Not even the goals, though. I just thought his general play was excellent. Working back as well for the team.
But Zinchenko, Fernandinho, all these guys, unbelievable. Only 4 players that have reached semi-final. Yeah, look, they're both, Man City haven't been fantastic in Champions League. But when I'm saying experience, I mean general, overall experience. Even look both goalkeepers, City more experienced. Centre back, full back, defensive line's probably a bit of a mix, but the midfield, De Bruyne, guys like this, international players. But it's going to be it is going to be a good watch. And we do, Adam said it earlier, we do get to have a little preview of it. We get to see City, Chelsea twice.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be an interesting one.
Chelsea tonight. That was actually a bumming. That was a 2-0 bumming. If it wasn't for Courtois, that could have been 5 or 6, I would say. Havertz missed a great chance. Mount missed the sitter, but then he got his goal. Fair play to him. Who else? Rudiger. I'll put a bit of respect on Rudiger's name. Like, by the way, I hate Chelsea, but if I see good ball, I'm gonna recognize Rudiger has been absolutely sick since Tuchel's came in again tonight. So composed on the ball, defensively class. Madrid were shocking though. How like Hazard looks like he was straight out of Krispy Kreme there. Still looked overweight. He was poor, which is sad to see. What are you saying, Pete? Getting a bit laggy there. Yeah, I see Dave in the chat. Big Chelsea fan. Chelsea fans are out in force tonight.
Wi-Fi's gonna chop out on me.
Gonna chop out. Maybe go in and out, lad. Maybe you could be good. Don't know what's. Yeah, the goal. I think he's on about Timo there. Yeah, and people. It was a bumming. I have to say. I thought Madrid were going to get a bit more. I don't know what you thought of Vinicius playing right wing back. Look, Hazard wasn't fit, but I suppose you have to play him. He's a quality player. He can produce something. But even his substitutions, Zidane was poor. We can criticize Zidane. He's been a great manager, but let's suppose him. Yeah, I'm looking at Butch's comment, Harry Dean. Yeah, Foden is levels above Mount or whoever. Look, we know that. I don't think we even need to talk about that, to be honest, man. We did our Euros team, England's Euros team, and me and Peter had the Foden Mount debate. For me, it's not a debate. Let us know in the comments. I know Chelsea fans, what are they going to say? By the way, Mount's a quality player. He's much better than I thought he was going to be, sort of thing. I thought he was just going to be an average, decent, technically decent little player, English player, academy sort of player. But he's much better than that, to be fair. How are you going there now, Pete? Bit better.
Yes, still a bit laggy, but on that Foden Mount debate, I think if Foden had that chance, he would have buried it. But I still just back Mount. I think he's a few years older, but. Like that City squad, I know you're on the Chelsea train, but I know you're on that Chelsea train, but I have to back City going into this. I just think they're too strong. I think they're so strong. Yeah,
either look, we've seen in the semi-final though, Tuchel in the FA Cup, Tuchel outclassed Pep. Kind of got the better of him, but Foden didn't play that game. As soon as he came on, they looked miles better, man. Yeah, no bother, lad. Don't know what's happened with Pete there, but yeah, Chelsea have a bit more experience. Semi-final, final. Yeah, I get that, but then you can go to City. Dave Gundogan, who made the Champions League final with Dortmund. they've won big things. They've won big things in the Premier League, sort of thing. So, to be honest, let us know in the comments. But I think it's going to be a great final. Like, let's be honest, they're well deserved. It's not like they snuck the way through. Like, both of them dominated the semi-final, sort of thing. It wasn't like it was smash and grab. Both teams miles better. So I'm saying, I've said it for months though. Chelsea, I think, are going to win this. They're going to do the double, and arguably, if Chelsea do the double, they've had a better season than City, because all City would have had is all they had, Prem and who would I rather win, Adam? Probably Chelsea, because they've won it before. But to be honest, I'm actually a big fan of both managers. I don't like either club, not going to lie. But I'll say Chelsea, just because I've said it for so long. I'm going to say Chelsea, but I don't really care, to be honest. I just want to see a good game.
I don't know how you can relate to this, but I just think this year has been quite humbling as a football fan and whatnot. After the COVID, after the first break without football, how much you realise how much you like this game. Starting the YouTube, Liverpool going through a bad spell, whereas I'm not really focused on us winning stuff. And I've just been kind of appreciating the other teams, putting rivalries aside, and
watching good football,
absolutely recognising this good ball we've been seeing. Because I think this year maybe the standard has dropped across the board, but there's a few teams who've just excelled. You look at Chelsea, Tuchel, Pep Guardiola, like these players, they deserve to be in this final, because they've just played the ball they've been playing, the intensity they've been playing with. You can't put any other team in that final. It'd just be unjust.
Facts. I think Pep has had 15 finals. Guess how many he's won out of 15 finals in his career?
I mean, 13, 12?
14. That's just goes to show. I actually don't even know which was the one he lost. Let us know in the comments if you know. But 14 out of 50. Man's a serial winner. I think this will be Pep's greatest. I say greatest achievements. They have spent billions. Like, it's not a shock they've gotten here. To be honest, I'm shocked they haven't got to a final already, sort of thing, with City. But they do.
Still, I think people. It's been proven that money doesn't just buy you Champions League, because in a way it has here with City, but I think you need good recruitment stuff. Like, you look at PSG, they spent ludicrous money on Neymar. They've tried to build a team around Neymar numerous times, and they still haven't got their Champions League. So look, Man City haven't got it yet either. PSG got to the final last year, but it's going to be a real test of character to see if they can do it, because both teams are quite inexperienced. Like, I know there's veterans in that squad, but Champions League experience.
Yeah, final, in terms of Champions League, yeah.
But there is veterans in that team.
What I would say on that game, we will be doing a watch along.
Of course, it's Adam to tell us.
Man's a football. Man's knowledge is untouched. But yeah, we will be doing a watch along for that game. We'll probably do Europa League one. I'm hoping Arsenal are going to get there, so it'll be an Arsenal United final. Yeah, there you go. Arsenal fan in the chat about by Limo. But yeah, you're going to win tomorrow. That's it. It's looking like 4 English teams in the finals, like, which is a madness. I think, like, England are starting to dominate European competition. This happened. Remember, Arsenal, Chelsea, Europa, Liverpool, Tottenham. Like, it's happening a bit. The English teams are always thereabouts, as much as we slander them.
I think, I don't know, you'll probably agree with me, but there was an era, like, you know, that Messi, Ronaldo era, and La Liga was dominating at the time, because it did have the best players.
Bundesliga had a bit with that Dortmund Bayern sort of thing when under Klopp.
Yeah, Serie A hasn't been a big player since about 2010, 2011, because we've seen what happens when Juve, you know, they just ran the show, and it kind of kills the sport. Same the way Bayern Munich are starting to kill off the rest of the Bundesliga. But I think the Premier League's just been really refreshing the last couple of years, really open. This Man City, Liverpool kind of beef, Man United getting back into the mix, Chelsea in the mix. It's going to be an interesting season next year for sure. 2 interesting finals to see if both English teams get into the Europa, but it's a madness.
Facts, man. It's you wish Liverpool was involved as a Liverpool fan, but I'm going to enjoy this final. I think it'll be
no stress.
No stress watching the final. A few beers and stuff, but two proper tacticians, like two proper managers. Chelsea fans, like
geniuses.
If we go back to mid-season and you just had Frank Lampard, I'm just like, I think he has literally brought you from eighth. I think he's your from eighth to fourth to a Champions League final to a FA Cup final. Like, man, his levels. I can't believe he's even went for Lampard, but I'll always get that Lampard slander.
But so is Pep, and this is the thing, because you can talk about experience in the players and whatever. Finals, a lot of it is down to the manager, and he has to make everything has to be perfect, because we know Pep has been here. He's a bit more experienced than Tuchel. Not saying he's better.
He is better.
He is better. Yeah.
Come on, he is better.
Pep is better. I think he's a better squad at his disposal, but have Chelsea got that hunger? You see Mason Mount, how much it meant to him to get that goal today. Kai Havertz, he wants to prove himself. Werner wants to get his revenge. All these guys want to prove themselves. Kante wants to win something. Azpilicueta, it's his last chance. Thiago Silva probably only has a year or two left.
Yeah, this is his last chance of winning the Champions League probably for T Silva with the career he's had. And Tuchel, he lost it last year. So if you're talking about redemption, Tuchel, T Silva, redemption there. City have never been to a Champions League final, but I think it's a perfect scenario for them. No fans. They're playing a familiar team. It's not like they're playing. I know Chelsea have won the Champions League, but they're not playing like absolute heavyweights. I know Madrid aren't the side they were, but if they're playing someone like Madrid or Barca, it's still in their head. We're playing, one of the top dogs, to win this. So I don't know, man. Chelsea, I think the way Tuchel sets the team up, I said it from a while. Chelsea are going to win this. Chelsea are going to win the double, which kind of makes me sick. From the amount of abuse I gave about Lampard and how shit they were, they're going to win the double and they're going to make top four as well.
It's been quite good though. I think the way we haven't really been involved in anything, since we got knocked out, because it's not even like we can mention Liverpool top four, we can mention them League Cup, FA Cup, and all this, because it's just irrelevant. We're just not there. So it's kind of very refreshing for us to not even have to look at their names. But it is going to be. I don't know about you, but I love watching the tactical side of football. It's really, especially, actually shout out to King Gary, who started a little tactics page on Twitter breaking down
Football Beyond the Eye, isn't it? Football Beyond the Eye. Make sure to follow that. He done a thing. I was reading it earlier about Klopp's Dortmund, how they set up. Man, it was sick. So we'll probably get him on sometime, because he just knows the game inside out. So shout out to him. Follow that on the Twitter.
But for me, maybe for a casual, they just like watching the good football or whatever. But I love watching these tactics, how they're going to set up, and it's going to be really interesting. Because when these, even when we play them in the Premier League, this is going to be a nice game to watch. Two of these.
Yeah, this Saturday 5:30. If there was ever a sign, like, it's madness, they just literally get Champions League final. But of course they're playing each other this week. City can win the title this week. This Saturday. Man, there's so much going on. Yeah. Mark Carroll. Yeah. Geez, that's an absolute madness stat. Mad stat. I wouldn't say there's been many managers that have a chance to do that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just unique. That's a good point, Mark, but I think it'll be still very interesting, because both teams technically on the ball are excellent. I want to shout out, because I used to slander him, but I think Jorginho, another player who was absolutely excellent tonight.
I think Jorginho is a bit of a Henderson. Is a bit of a Henderson, where, like, when the system's been elevated, he's been there to elevate the system, but he just looks so much better when he is in that system. It just suits him, just that system. It just suits him down to the ground. That pivot spot for him. He has been pivotal for them in their success this season.
Yeah, no, couldn't agree more, man. Look, before we round up, I just think we've got
Havertz playing he'll never be on ESR's level, Croydon De Bruyne.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. But Yeah, let's still before we go round it up. Look, we'll probably do a big preview for this game. I think a combined 11 or something like that after will be in a separate video. Will be sick, but this is going to be a good final, and I hate doing it, but big up to Chelsea and City because they too like I can't say enough how impressed I've been with them performances. Like.
Interesting one here. Mardeep says Chelsea are the first team to have their men's team and women's team in the final of Champions League in the same season. Fair dues. Great work by the club this year. I don't follow the women's football, but I'm sure that's just as great a feat as the men.
Yeah, so either do I. I'm not going to lie.
Fair play to them. That's definitely a talk for another. I'd say it could be top 5. Is top 5.
Pep Klopp. He's probably third right now. He's third.
No, Ancelotti's third. Like
not now though. Prime Ancelotti's miles better.
We'll just say top 5.
We'll say top
4. Yeah, it'd be nice.
But look, if he wins the Champions League, he's going to get elevated. If he wins a double in his first season at Chelsea, you have to elevate him. I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to this. But I've said it the whole way. Chelsea will win this final. I think if there's one team that can stifle that City and hit them on the break, it is Chelsea because they're just so mean at the back.
I'm kind of bullish on City, but I'm going to wait till Saturday and just see how they kind of face out, and I'll give my full prediction after that.
Yeah, it's a hard one. I wouldn't make much of it. Yes and no, because maybe they won't want to show their full hand sort of thing. We've seen in FA Cup semi-final, Chelsea well-deserved winners. So
true, but Chelsea do need... Well, if they go balls out, but like they will want to kind of secure top 4 if they could as a backup.
Yeah, they just want to keep that momentum sort of thing. But I don't know. I just hate that there's 2 English teams
Saturday and in the final.
Mark Carroll must be a big Man United fan. I'm not even going to get into the Ollie debate. The fact you think he's in the top 4, I'm sorry, man.
I just want to say here, Ollie. We're talking about Ancelotti here. I think Ancelotti's better than Tuchel. I'd nearly argue he's on the level of Klopp and whatnot. That's not because of what he's doing at Everton. You have to look at more than one manager stint, like what he's done at more than one club. Ollie got Cardiff relegated and he won a few tin pots with Moldy. So
yeah, Jack Banana, facts. Honestly, look, this isn't a video for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer slander. We actually have a video dropping Friday with two special guests, a Man United and a Man City fan, our Premier League team this season. That's coming out on Friday. Make sure to stay tuned for that big video. Look, you won't agree with the team probably, but all I'll say is I really enjoyed that one. There's plenty of slander in for all teams. Arsenal slander, Ollie slander, so we'll save it for them. Facts there. But Peter, anything else you want to say before we round this up?
No, look, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be nice ball. We will be doing a watch along for that, and yeah, that's it. Let the games continue. Keep this momentum. Bit of football tomorrow night, guys.
Yeah, actually, I'll ask you on that. Who we don't need to talk about United game. They're in the final. Arsenal, Villarreal. Let us know in the comments as well, guys.
Look, I was back in Villarreal based solely on managerial experience, but that squad just isn't looking enough to take on Arsenal. It's a
shit squad with a good manager. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So, look. Yeah, just finish up on this. I think
could easily happen. Divock Origi sort of thing.
To be fair,
he's miles better than Origi. He is miles better than Origi.
That's not even a question. Yeah. Jesus. His stats still actually have been quite good this season. I just think he's not a 9. Like he really
he's a left forward sort of thing. But
yeah,
do Arsenal get the job done tomorrow? Because we will be doing a watch along if it's an Arsenal United watch along. Just will be done. Social media there.
I've no comment to Arsenal because they're so hit or miss. So I've nothing to say.
Come on, get off that fence, lad. Do they go through or not? Come on, the fuck.
Yeah, I'll back the English teams, right? Yeah. 2 English finals.
We're gonna have 4 teams in both English finals. Make sure to like this video, sub, get on the socials.
TikTok, boys. I'm grinding out on that TikTok. Daily posts, whatnot. So get on that.
Also, yeah, prime team this season Friday. Let us know in the comments who you'd have. That's going to drop Friday even. I'm going to say, just make sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, chat these next time.
Peace out, guys. Make sure to watch